In today's LEGO GTA episode, I'm gonna build a criminal empire for our main character. You are gonna see more new locations and new vehicles. Noword is the main character of our LEGO City GTA mode. Check these 2 videos if you haven't met him. He was once a rookie with no money, accumulated wealth through missions. After robbing the Micropolis Central Bank, Noword became a multi-millionaire. However, getting money by robbing banks isn't a long-term plan, and the Micropolis Central Bank has added more security recently.
Hello there.
There are surely other ways to make money. Noword decides to invest in some fixed assets. He heard that the CEO business in the city is quite profitable, so he decides to buy an office in the downtown area. There are many office buildings in the city, but Noword is aiming for the best. So, he buys a floor in the tallest building in Micropolis, the BL Tower, as his office. The tower is currently empty. Let's quickly decorate it. You will never have enough bricks, so I ordered another big box of parts. The space on each floor is limited, and the original elevator shaft takes up quite a bit of it. So I decide to remove it and build a new elevator hall in the corner of the floor. Next to it, it's the office entrance. And here is going to be a reception area. To make the office look more fancy, I put on a 3D artwork on the wall and a painting that looks expensive. Our assistant is here. She will help Noword to run different businesses in Micropolis. I build a desk for the assistant and add a computer on it. Then I use multiple plates with different gray color to form a wall behind. If you wonder what type of gray this is oxidized light bluish gray.
Yeah, boy.
Alright, the assistant can now handle business here. We have some other space behind the reception. Let's make a tea area. There is a closet, a sink, a kettle, a trash can, and a small couch where the boss can take a break. Let's continue putting on the tiles. Here will be the conference room. I put some expensive black and gold cabinets in the corner with some glass decorations and a potted plant. In the middle of the room is a meeting table. Around the table, I put chairs for the employees first. The boss's chair will be different. There are armrests on it. Wait, why the assistant is sitting in that chair? The last room we haven't done is the CEO office. Same as before, floor first. I add some wall decorations at the back. The CEO desk is a luxurious wooden desk. On the desk, we have a designer lamp, a telephone, a large PC screen, and a gaming keyboard. I add 2 office chairs in front of the desk. Then I build this expensive boss chair, placing it on the other side. Then I build another potted plant and put a printer. For the little space here, I build a wine cabinet filled with fine wines and wine glasses. And what can we do with this tiny area? This is a safe full of cash. I build a solid wall around it, then put the safe inside. That's right, this is a hidden safe. There's a secret panel on the wall. Open it, you can access the cash inside. Noword's office is now complete. I also give Noword's company a name. This will become the most luxurious office in Micropolis. Noword heard his office is ready. He makes his way to the BL Tower as quickly as possible. It is time to expand business.
Good to see you, boss.
Noword sits in his boss chair, still feels a bit unreal. He turns on his computer. The assistant tells him there are some highly profitable special cargo in the city, and he can pick them up right away. To store the special cargo, Noword purchases a warehouse nearby. He then heads to pick up the goods. Noword follows the navigation for quite a long time, and finally reached the destination. The assistant says the special cargo will be airdropped, so Noword fires a flare gun. A few crates fall from the sky. Noword picks up one of the crates, but he can't move the other 2 anyhow. The assistant then tells him, these are loose cargo, and you can only carry 1 crate at a time. Noword doesn't really understand what the logic is, but he has no choice but to do so. Noword spends another half the day returning to the warehouse, then set off again to pick up the remaining 2 crates.
assuming I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it through to you? I'm superhuman, innovative, and I made a rubber so that anything you say is pick a shit.
These 3 crates of loose cargo take up a lot of time. After this, Noword continues shipping special cargoes. The warehouse is nearly full. What kind of stuff can be so valuable? Let's go inside the warehouse and take a look. We have liquor and tobacco, medical supplies, and many diamonds waiting to be exploited. There's also a crate here. What could be inside? Oh my, it's gold. At least it looks like gold. There are also weapons waiting to be sold, a box of artwork, don't know it's real or not, and some highly demanded gaming equipment. Wait, aren't these the Lego set Noword grabbed from last episode? It turns out he took them back by robbing someone else. The cafe corner is here. Wow, what a surprise. Without hesitation, Noword claims the cafe corner as his own. These special cargo are either stolen or counterfeit. No wonder the profit is so high. If we are not under GTA mode, Noword would have been caught by the police a million times. Noword makes a huge amount of money by these special cargoes. His office safe is already full. Maybe it's time to spend some. The office comes with a garage. Perhaps we should buy some cool cars. So I quickly built some warstock vehicles from GTA. The first one is the Deluxo. The Deluxo can be switched between car mode and fly mode, and equipped with missile launchers. The car is based on the DeLorean from Back to the Future, and some parts of this MOC are also based on the DeLorean instead. It has the classic gray exterior, including the silver rims. I used the hinge parts to recreate the slope angle of both the engine hood and the rear windshield. The taillights I used snot building techniques. The unique feature of this vehicle is its foldable wheels. Adding the thruster and the wings, it is then switched into fly mode. Now Noword has his first flying vehicle. He can fly without any restriction above the city. Mal introducing the next special vehicle, the ramp buggy. The ramp buggy's unique ability in the game is to slip under other cars and ram them off. It's inspired by Fast and Furious 6 and it's very fun to drive. The front area is a wedge-shaped slope and the cabin area is reinforced using some bar pieces. This car has a very low chassis and the engine is partially exposed. But you can still put a minifigure inside. Just open the front slope. We should do a test drive to see whether my ramp buggy can actually knock a car away. I put the ramp buggy and a police car on a treadmill. The police car's position is fixed by string. Once I start the treadmill, the ramp buggy will rush toward the police car. Let's start the test. Wow, the ramp buggy and the police car got tangled up. It's probably because the string wasn't properly placed. So I repositioned the string. Now let's see if the ramp buggy can slip under the police car or if the police car will survive. Let's start the treadmill again. Yes, this time the ramp buggy successfully knocked the police car away. Let's move on to the next vehicle. The third vehicle I built is the Karin Technical, a very classic pickup truck from the game. The car body is pretty straightforward, very suitable to recreating using Lego bricks. I still use hinge parts to recreate the sloped engine hood and paddle parts as the rear view mirrors. There are step bars on the sides of the car and the lower part of the front is covered in dirt. At the back of the truck there's a machine gun with 360-degree shooting range. Noword hops into the driver's seat and his teammates can stand in the back using the machine gun to destroy enemies. There's also an amphibious version of Technical in the game, and I built some extra accessories to replicate this aqua version. 2 oil drum floats are attached to the bed of the truck with some dark tan color to represent the rust. A motorized boat engine is added on the rear to provide power in the water. Now, let's see if the Technical Aqua can actually float or not. No way, it actually floats. The Technical Aqua succeeds. The next vehicle is very simple. It's a classic motorbike from the game, the Oppressor Mark 1. I add 2 tail things to a Lego motorcycle piece. And that's it. Let's see how fast this motorbike is. Oh, it doesn't seem very safe. And finally, the last vehicle. It has showed up in the previous video, the Oppressor Mark 2. I use printed ventilation pipe pieces as the intake and aircraft bluster as the exhaust. The wings are made from flag and spike parts. You can put a minifigure on it very easily. The Oppressor Mark 2 is fast and easy to control. It's probably the best vehicle for improving travel efficiency. The Oppressor Mark 2 has been delivered to the office downstairs. Noword can't wait to try this magical machine, driving it to get more special cargo and more money.
Just ping the collection location through to you. Pick up the goods and bring them back to the warehouse. I don't anticipate any trouble. Boss, we've been robbed. Some bad people took the goods, and you're going to have to take them back if you don't want to write this off. It's there for taking. Get it and bring it back to the warehouse.
No matter how fast the vehicle is, it still can't avoid the tedious travels during picking up the special cargo. Noword is very angry about how he, as the CEO, is constantly running around, while his assistant is just relaxing in the office. The CEO life he dreams of is supposed to be like this. Like this. And like this. The CEO shouldn't be rushing around and risking life all day long. Noword furiously returns to the office and walks straight to his assistant. Seeing the assistant still doing nothing at all, he almost wants to finish her. But he stays calm. This is his office and his business team after all. But Noword threats the assistant. The assistant feels panicked. She promises that she won't assign Noword any more tedious missions.
Loaded in the truck.
That's more like it. He goes downstairs, checks the navigation, and the pickup point is just across from the office. No ambush, no chasing enemies, whole 3 crates in 1 car. After all this time, this is the first time Noword has such an easy pickup. He happily drives the truck toward the warehouse. What the hell? When Noword realizes, the truck and the cargo have already been blown to pieces. He looks up and immediately spots another Oppressor Mark II. Even though the Oppressor Mark II has changed color, Noword instantly recognizes the person who's sitting on it. It is the guy with the middle parted hair who blew Noword up in the first episode. Noword was once weak, but now he is completely different. He's got money and power. How can he tolerate anyone still looking down on him? Noword pulls out his AK and sprays. Pulls out his RPG to launch missiles. But the Oppressor Mark II is just too quick, easily dodging all the shots. Noword is pissed. He quickly calls Garage Mechanic to deliver his own Oppressor Mark II, starts chasing the middle-parted guy. However, the Oppressor Mark II has poor missile lock on, and the vehicle itself is very flexible. Neither of them can hit each other. But Noword comes up with a plan. He lands on the street, gets off the Oppressor Mark II, and borrows a random car. The middle-parted guy was just evading the battle, but he instantly turns around when he sees Noword driving an unarmed vehicle. Noword stays calm. Ahead is the overground railway. Noword drives into the street that is under the railway bridge. The middle-parted guy wants to launch his missile, but Noword's car is now under the bridge. The missiles are not able to lock. The middle-parted guy is looking for Noword, but Noword is holding a sticky bomb. Noword has been prepared all along. He drives out from under the bridge, throws and detonates the sticky bomb right at the middle-parted guy. The middle-parted guy respawns nearby. He quickly calls insurance and the mechanic for another Oppressor Mark II. He quickly takes off again. But this time, he can't find Noword anywhere. Where is Noword? Noword has anticipated this, secretly called out the Deluxo and hid behind the building. The Deluxo has one of the best missiles. They are almost impossible to dodge. Noword fires a missile straight at the middle-parted guy. He and his Oppressor Mark II falls like a dead fly. The middle-parted guy tries to call more vehicles, but Noword is not giving him any chances. Few shots fired. The middle-parted guy can no longer fight back. Noword has taken down his biggest enemy. His dream of revenge has come true. From hustling on the street at the very beginning, Noword now has become the richest and most powerful person in Micropolis. No one dares to mess with him. He can do whatever he wants in Micropolis.
Welcome to your office, boss.
Noword is casually riding his Oppressor Mark II in the sky, enjoying the views of the city. Look, There is a guy driving a tiny car. Well, why not have something fun? Let's give that guy a little surprise.